It's going to be a real quick tape reading session on Afterpay, a little micro move that happened at around 10:34 and 10:47 today that caused me to enter a short here at $70.15. Now I noticed this move at 70.20 kept reloading and it was on quite low volumes. This was quite a micro move. Now this didn't indicate that it was going to be a huge sell-off. All it did indicate was that it was going to be a sell down. To what extent, it wasn't really clear because it was on quite low volumes. It was quite a low volume day across the board, and even after a 2.5% drop, there was a bit of a range here and nothing really swung significantly, as you can tell. So I'll just show you real quick what happened on the replay here on the order book. Now this is Spark Iguana 2 for those of you who don't know the platform. Real quick, when a order gets taken here, it'll appear as a gray shadow. So you can tell when an order is pulled and when an order is executed. And what I want you to focus on is this 70.30 here moving to 70.20. And once that 70.20 gets taken, it becomes a level of strong resistance. Even though it's not visually seen on the order book, you'll see it keeps getting reloaded. So there's that move, 70.30 to 70.20. Now this is $1 million order. So, I mean, this is pretty normal to get eaten up. You'll see later on the 69.60 level gets eaten up, and I think the 69.50 even gets taken out at one point. But here we have a lot of action all the way to the 70.20, and you can see the little gray shadows in the background, meaning it's getting taken. So I'll speed this up a little bit. Now we have the 7.20 that gets pretty much chomped away at relatively quickly. We've got orders trying to jump ahead of that 70.20, and there it goes. It gets taken almost all in one hit. Now, pay attention. This is at 2 times speed. Pay attention to what happens after the order gets taken. Effectively, nothing happens. No continuation buying, and there's no selling. In fact, it kind of just hovers at this range. That was sort of the first thing that took my eye when I noticed this at 10:40. Now, the next thing that I notice is that there's a lot of fake buy pressure. You can see these orders will stack up between 70.10 and 70.19. Now, this happens in a few minutes, so I'll just fast forward. And you'll notice it's very difficult to surpass 70.20, even though there's next to no sellers. Now, it looks like that visually, and even on the order book when you look at it, there's no one currently at 70.20. There's no orders whatsoever. And then all of a sudden, you'll have a person putting their bid at 70.20 and instantly getting wiped out. So if I fast forward this a little bit, and we'll see the action when it gets back up to 70.20, and just see how much resistance there really is. Now pay attention to the buy side and how it grows, and then notice how it gets pulled a little bit later on. So here's the buy side stack. This just all popped up almost at once without really buying many shares at all. So what do we have here? We have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, maybe about $60,000 to $70,000 here, and about the same in the few rows behind it. Now this looks like buy pressure, right? As a retail trader, or just any kind of trader, you'll look at this and you'll go, right, there's some nice buy pressure, and you'll see a nice market order go through. And what you see is a 70.20 reload. Now, if I pause this, you can see on the right-hand side here the orders that actually went through. And just pay attention to 70.20. So this is running at 1 times speed. You see this little order here. And the moment there's any sell pressure, these fake orders will get lifted. 7.20 gets eaten up again. There's another 20 grand. So that's 30, 50 grand taken, and you'll see it just reloaded again, another 20 plus the 70.21 level at 30K. And again, that's a $70,000 order. If you blinked, you would have missed it. Now I believe there's another $20,000 order or something that goes through, so if I fast forward a little bit, and watch the buy side. It thinned out heavily. And there you go, there's another 20,000, 8,000. And all of a sudden, like magic, the buy side disappears without almost any orders going through. They just thin out. So what that was an artificial bid. It was inflated artificially in order for the 70-20 to sell out. Whether they're selling a position they hold or whether they're shorting, it doesn't matter. What matters is that the 70-20, 70-19, and 70-21 levels, they kept reloading. Under consistent buy pressure, the reloads kept happening. And what you effectively have there is what's called an invisible iceberg seller. This is more common on the US markets, and in Australia, you can't really hide your orders unless you go in the dark pools for the center point trades. For whatever reason, that doesn't happen too often. And we can see a little bit later, there'll be a nice 70-19 stack to create another false buy pressure. And in fact, that looked like a legitimate order and then instantly got taken. And then you can see traders are aware of what's happening at this 70-20 level and there's sell pressure. Now, this all happens on relatively low volume. And this was, 10:48 in the morning where, volumes should still be quite high. But for whatever reason, it was a pretty low volume day. Then we can fast forward, and I'll play this at 30 times, and you can see what happens. Just to watch the order book. You can see a little dance that happens here. And we head up back to 70-20, or close to 70-20. And you'll see just the level of resistance that there is. I think it ended up hitting 70-18 for like $1 or $2 and then instantly smashed back down. Got a nice nibble here, and then it's just basically a downtrend from here. You got this 69.90 level getting reloaded on the buy side, but it just kept getting wiped. So you got lots of sell pressure. Hell, even the 70-20 levels back. And yeah, that's what caused me to enter my 70-15 short. It was that constant reloading at 70-20. And really, there was no technical analysis there. There was no trend lines. There was no VWAP. There wasn't really anything there. That was purely an order book catch that I did, basically. Like, if you weren't watching the order book and I just happened to have it open and paying attention to it, so I happened to catch this move, this entire downswing. So that's just a micro move that you can spot when you're reading the tape. Now, there's a lot of little things that occur like this, like invisible orders, iceberg sellers, constant reloads. They kind of all tell a bit of a story about what's happening on the market, and you should be able to get a bit of a feel as to what should happen in certain circumstances. For example, having a fake buy side, having fake bids to create buy pressure into a constant reload seller. So what that should tell you, or at least what it told me, was, well, there's someone that really wants to sell at 70-20. Whether they're exiting their position, whether they're shorting, it doesn't matter what the reason is. The reality was that there was an inflated bid in order to sell at 70-20 or 70-21 and 70-19 in some cases. And those orders weren't small. And what you could see is a constant reload, and with that, look, I'm not saying it's impossible to break through it. I mean, if there's enough buy pressure, then sure, yeah, it's going to break. And if that broke to the upside, it would actually probably be a really strong move to the upside. But statistically, looking at that action, it was going to be a downwards move. And for me, it was just about getting ahead of it and shorting it at the right time. And once I confirmed for the second time that the 70-20 was reloading, that was my trigger to sell and then catch the ride down. Now, this was all on relatively low volumes, and look, this micro move that happened here wasn't an indication that it was going to dump. It was just an indication that there was heavy sell pressure, and that if it ever did come back to 70-20, I'd still feel comfortable with my short, and it did come up to 70-18, yeah, just briefly. And there's just so much sell pressure there that it felt like it was going to inevitably go down. And that's one of the plays that I've spotted, or rather a micro move that I spotted. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys, since a lot of you are asking about how to read the tape. Well, unfortunately, there's a lot of complexities to it. So rather than trying to explain everything, I'll just show you individual components of it.